कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। The nature of the person can give him sadness in most beautiful situation, and it can give him joy in the most ugly situation also. Bhagavan Ram, in whole 14 years, he was the happiest. And Kekai living in the palace was the saddest. Therefore, we should know that what nature I should have. And in the portion that we are taking here, we saw the Swabhav of Lord Vishnu. One is Prabhav, other is Swabhav, other is Swarup. Swarup is the essential nature, that is the Brahman is the Swarup. Prabhav is that he can make whole world without any Maya or without any support. Swabhav is where we have to take it. I had been giving many definitions of Swabhav in various classes, which I think you have not remembered or forgotten. But Swabhav is such through which your mind is such that it becomes a resting place for you. You have a thoughts that give you lot of rest. Biggest resting place, if you can make, is your thought. And biggest troubling place is your thought. You don't live with the outer person, you live with your inner thoughts more. Because how long will be with anybody? 1 hour, 2 hours, you will go back. Even if you are doing something, something is running in your mind. Some program is running. So, this Swabhav is a very, very important thing. And here you saw 4, 5 qualities of Lord Vishnu. I am repeating, I'll just summarize it. First thing, that Lord was not hurt because his servants were cursed by somebody else. His parsha should have been hurt. When your mamta is attacked, mamta, where you have attachment, if that is somebody touches that aspect, somebody says something to your son, to your daughter, then you will be feeling hurt. Or somebody says something to you, then you may feel hurt. You know what is hurt? Huh? What is hurt? Situation or person is such, actually speaking, what to say now? Situation or a person is such that you have developed a tendency. Situation has made you not give you any importance, small slightly. Situation has made you small. But I felt very small, which I did not want to feel. If you feel If somebody has given you smallness, like in front of Guru, etc., you want to be small. So Guru will, even if you say, you do this, so he'll say, okay. You have accepted that I will be small in front of my teacher. Voluntarily, willingly, joyfully. But sometimes situations are such, or person in front of you is such, that it doesn't give you, doesn't give you any, doesn't show any kind of, that you are big or you are important. Maybe in the office it may happen. Maybe in the house it may happen. Maybe in the society it may happen. When you come back, you don't feel that I have been made small. Although I should not have been, but I have been. These two emotions are there. I should not have been, but I have been. What? Made small. I should not have been, but I have been. You get following me? Not following. Following, don't worry, you keep on talking. I am following, don't you? It's a very simple topic. This Bhagavan Vishnu did not have, Bhagavan Ram did not have, Bhagavan Krishna did not have, Bhagavan Shiva didn't have. And all of them were made small. All of them. Not once. Vishnuji was such. Bhrigu wanted to test Maharshi Bhrigu, who is the best among all. Now Leela is there. Don't take it very seriously. Yes. So he went to Brahmaji. Brahmaji's son anyway. He said, what is there? You are sitting honestly, doing nothing. Forehead you have. Brahmaji said, I'm hurt. He ran behind him. Bhriguji ran away. Then he went to Kailash. There also he said something not good. Shivji Viddu Trishul, he said. Then he went to Kshir Sagar. Vishnuji was lying. He kicked on his chest. Batao bhai. This is too much, I think. That you should not have done. And Lord Vishnu held the feet and he said, I think your feet is softer, you must have been hurt. So I am saying, try to reduce this sense of feeling small, if you cannot eradicate it. Let the tenure, let that hour that you spend in burning, let it be a smaller hour. Yeah, whole subject. Vishnuji also, Shivji, everybody. And point is, what is the point to be noted here? Point is very, each thought which is not right has a very long life. Problem is this, like we have long life milk, that is good. 6 months, one milk, 6 months, no? Long life milk, 6 months. Long life curd also is there. No. Long life. Okay. Long life spice is there. Long life is spice, no. Okay. So because they go to return. I think you have gone. He said I would. Look at this. Supposing you are hurt by anybody. I'm telling you what happened. You know what happens after that? You have developed one hurt eye in you. You have created a hurt eye. Now that hurt eye does not die. It goes at some place in your mind. And it just it bleeds there. And when the right moment will come, supposing that person has come or some situation has come, it will erupt out. It is unlikely to go away. This is the problem. Unless you do a lot of sadhana, then only it will go away. The risky portion is that. And a person sometimes remembers and nourishes that hurt personality. See, he said this to me, he did this to me. Then what shall I do? Either you become very small, I already am very small. You will have very good nature on two conditions. What? Can you guess? What? Huh? No. First nature is that if you naturally feel that I am very small, don't say to others I am small. Naturally feel I don't think so I should get attention. I don't think so that I should be having any value. And when you become very small, then it is very easy for you to collect, jaldi bolo, faith and glory of God in you. I give the example of ocean one day, if you remember, Bharatji's description was. Bharatji had a combination of Deenta and Mahatmya of God, Shraddha. I told you ocean is too small. If you dig it, it is too deep. Therefore it can fill all the waters. Otherwise water will fall everywhere, but it won't collect it. Mahima of God you won't have in your life. If the person has this capacity, the very big capacity, then I am nothing, what is this? But it is very rare to have that. And therefore Shraddha is not too much. And when Shraddha is not too much, joy is not too much. A person's not very good actions will be possible. Seva is not possible. Puja is not possible. Tapasya is not possible because all require a lot of faith there. And for a lot of faith you will require a lot of deenta and a lot of sense of smallness. So first thing is that Bhagavan Vishnu was not hurt. Why is Jai Vijay there? Bhagavan Krishna was not hurt. Bhagavan Ram, of course, was never hurt. Either become Brahman and become everybody, or become a devotee. Devotee means dasasya dasam. This is a practice to be done. Learn to live a life where I enjoy non-attention and non-recognition and non-acknowledgement and non-appreciation. Slowly say, you woke me again. What did you say? What did you say? You enjoy non-sleep? No. I said, you live a life. So that number one was? Non-attention, non-appreciation, non-acknowledgement. You're not well, I think. You'll go. Enjoy that. This is saintliness. Non-attention, non-acknowledgement, non-appreciation, और क्या बोला था? Non-importance. और भी कुछ बोला था? हाँ? Non-recognition. These are all the the fangs of our ego. Enjoy, not get bored. Enjoy that. And if somebody in front of you get enjoy double. So difficult, all these things I cannot. Why he got depreciation, I could not get. These are breeding ground of ego. Difficult to have. And because unless you have this, you cannot serve, you cannot do puja. Because you will not be happy unless you get your pound of flesh. These are pound of flesh. The meat of ego. Oh. And therefore we can't serve for a long time anybody. That means the personality should be self-dissolving and self-forgetting personality. And unless you forget yourself, you cannot remember your Isht or your Guru, etc. Serving means I forget myself, then I am empty now. Serving means that I have a heart in which I can experience your sorrows and joys. But I can experience your sorrows and joy if I don't have any of mine also. If I am myself am suffering, then I cannot experience your sorrow. I am already sad. Or I am already so happy. Somewhere I was there, he was dancing. I said, what happened? I got passed in this beautiful examination. I said, water is required. What? Water. I got passed in the exam. I said, okay, bring water. Okay, I'm bringing. He was so joyous. He took so long to bring water. Because he was so intoxicated. Must have. He was so much happy with his own joy that he couldn't appreciate what was my requirement. It took a lot of time. And one was there, he came after 1 hour. He said, Sachin was playing, he was just about for century, I forgot. He got involved in that. Serving is very difficult. Serving, the very first condition of serving is self-forgetfulness. The moment you remember yourself, you will be not a good servant. Rasleela was going on. Bhagavan held the hands of gopis. God willing, we will come to that portion. You have already heard it, but again you will hear if God willing. I have no plans. I just find out what is his plan. And Bhagavan held their hands. And Bhagavan was dancing. Sometimes he embraced, sometimes he held, sometimes he did like that. What a dance was going on. Tasam tat saubhagamadam vikshmanam chakeshvah prashamaya prasadaya tatraivantaradhiyat. Then these gopis thought, oh, what lucky I am. So Krishna is holding me and he is dancing. Among the ladies, I am the best one. See, he embraced. See, he lifted me. And lo, Bhagavan left. They were just doing like this. You can't remember yourself and your Ishta also. In hurting person, when you are hurt, you remember yourself a lot. And that is the poison of a seeker's personality. Your sorrow, your joy, your loss. That is what makes seva very difficult. If you remember, I gave an example. One devotee was there, very poor devotee of God. So Vishnu Bhagavan used to praise him a lot. To Lakshmi ji, she is the devotee. Vishnu Bhagavan, Lakshmi ji say all the time, you keep on, don't you think you overpraise somebody? Sometimes if other person is too much with him. Bhagavan said, okay, let me go. So Bhagavan created a Maya. It was winter and he went. And he got totally wet. Chattering teeth, I don't know you have experience or not. I have a lot of experience in my childhood. And it started raining badly. And he knocked the door of this devotee. And he said, and the really form of Bhagavan Vishnu was there. He didn't change his form. He said, what happened? I'm shivering badly. I'm very shivering. Do something. So nothing was there. The oil was kept. Poor devotee had oil, lit oil. He poured on himself. He put himself on fire. He said, I cannot see you. Your sorrow is too much to see. I cannot see your sorrow. Puja, seva, jap. You know what we say? You say, my mind runs in jap. You say you remember your own self, your own life. You remember that. You can't forget your own life. Therefore, your mind is there. So when you are hurt or when you are elated, you cannot give. You cannot give yourself. Here, the system demands whole self. Give your complete self. Don't give yourself in part. When I'm sitting here, you feel Swamiji should give his complete self. You should not be holding something. Go on giving part. Students want teacher complete, whole you give. पूरा दे दीजिए अपने आप को आप. Day, night, morning, evening, afternoon, everything give to me. Your love, your compassion, your knowledge, your scolding, everything please give. Oh, sorry, not scolding. So when you are not having that personality of forget, you don't give completely. You are partially available at some time, at some place, in some manner. Partially में मजा नहीं आता फिर. तो मजा नहीं आ रहा है फिर. Supposing I come here only on 1-2 hours and not available whole day, तो मजा नहीं आएगा फिर. Supposing I come morning 7 to 9 here, and then evening again 6 to 8. Then you person wants to see, to talk. Therefore, you use some. He's a full-time volunteer. वो पूरा चाहिए हमें आपको. Husband wife wants complete wife. Child wants complete mother, 24 hours. Is it right? You cannot give yourself. You are not available. हमें चाहिए कुछ, but you are not there. I want you. In what manner? All manner you should be there for me. That is your glory is there. Gurudev living in Uttarkashi, he was available to Taponji at all time. 4 o'clock tea he used to have. Not Gurudev Uttarkashi, I Tapan Maharaj. 4 o'clock, 4 a.m. And no stove or something was there. 1940s. I don't know whether you have seen the stove, kerosene oil stove also. You have seen it? They haven't seen that stove also. And no stove. So there used to be wood. And the cold, it's too cold. It took 45 minutes to make little tea. That means you should get up early in the morning. 3 o'clock you have to get up. And take cold water bath in the Ganges, no tap. That you have a geyser working there. Ganges water, in the dark you go, no street light. Snake etc. also may be there. And scorpions are there. It's a hill. Get ready. Not that dirty, you go and prepare tea. समझ रहे हो आप? And the Tapoji was sitting there in his veranda like this, 4 o'clock. Sometime he kept the tea, sometime he drank, sometime he didn't touch also. And you cannot go in your room and do something. You should hang around only, be there, because he can call you for any class, no time fix. ये अच्छा है, no time. You can just come. One student was there. Come here, let us start. It is 8 o'clock now. So you sit there at one corner and watch. Then Gurudev came out. Tapasya of Tapoji, manifested form was Gurudev. Tapoji's tapasya was hidden. I say, if he got hurt or something got hurt, then you're not available. You don't want anything half-hearted in this world. Half-hearted wife, half-hearted son. Don't want half-hearted. Somebody speaks and you can make it out, he's not speaking from his heart. You can make it out, it is not spoken well. Or you cook something. Oh. And they are flying. Sorry. And you cook something. You can make it out that he didn't cook properly. You can make it out that this person has not given his best in cooking. Potato is not cooked properly. Achha? And such raw was there, a stomach ache was there after that. Achha? Yes. Chili was too much. He had not put chili in the vegetable. He's put some vegetable in the chilies. He has not done his job. You have not done. Don't worry. Some are worried. Nothing. You have not done like that. But I have gone through all these things. You can make it out that person has not done it. Sometimes maid does not do properly the work. Rush. You can make it out that here she has not cleaned it here. How you feel it? Half is not cleaned, half is cleaned. Sometimes you take bath in a rush. Half body water is not even gone. Especially lazy people. Only this portion is wet, this portion is totally untouched. Padma padram evam basar. Like the lotus leaf is untouched. He washed the hand, soap is still there. Such shabby things you can see. Therefore, mothers are all the time scolding if you may. Definitely you should have got scolding regarding this. You don't want half-hearted, surrender to the God. You can't give yourself completely. There is a difference between living in the ashram and living outside. I hope you got it. So, here Vishnu Bhagavan was not hurt by anything. If you are hurt, you are not available to serve. You are not available to do puja also. The day you are not mentally okay, your puja also will suffer. You do not feel like doing. I don't know whether your experience is this or not. You don't feel like it. You are fed up. You think what will happen. Your mind is already gone there. Your jap also suffers. And dinner also suffers. Right? No? Second thing about God, Lord Vishnu is, what was second thing? He didn't tell. How will I know what was second thing? But सोच लो इसके बारे में. Second thing about Lord is that he asks for forgiveness very frequently. Egoistic person won't ask for forgiveness. At one corner he will know I am wrong. Not that he doesn't know it. Some corner of his personality he will know it that I am not right. But he is justifying himself and he'll cover it up. Ravan never asked for forgiveness. Such a big blunder he did. Khardusha never asked for forgiveness. Supnaka never asked for forgiveness. Mantra never asked for forgiveness. And Bhagwan Ram is asking forgiveness from Parashuram. Bhagwan Krishna is asking forgiveness from his father and mother, Vasudevji. That 11 years, you lived without me. I'm sorry, please forgive. You couldn't enjoy my childhood leelas. What was his mistake? It was Vasudevji's mistake. He only took him there. Vasudevji should be blamed now. Rather, he should blame him that why did you took me when I was small at once upon a time? Why did you take me there? I didn't ask you to take me there. Why should I ask for forgiveness? What wrong I did? When you don't ask for forgiveness, in your mind, I am wrong, I have done not very good, that thought remains. And in others' mind, also thought remains that he didn't do good. Supposing I spoke badly with my mother. If I don't ask for forgiveness, in her mind and in my mind, and therefore lot of Kshama stotras are there. Immediately Bhagavan Ram asked for forgiveness. He is asking for forgiveness. Bhagavan Vishnu. Kya baat. You become bigger by asking forgiveness. Bigger in somebody's eyes, actually. And not asking forgiveness, you become smaller in some other's eyes. Because that person knows that he did wrong, still, he kept quiet. He's, what is it called? Putting the dust under the carpet. Sweeping the dust under the carpet. He's playing low profile. He's underplaying his mistake. He remembers I'm wrong, but other person has not taken your mistake very easily. And remember always one point, you never do mistake towards human being. You do mistake towards God only. And you ask forgiveness from the God only. So that in God's mind there is no impression that this Jeev did wrong. So he will not give me the bad fruit. One person, I think he did some very bad, killed somebody. And he went to a saint in Haridwar. He said, what do you want? Well, I did such a big mistake. What a blunder is there. He said, what can I do now? He said, I don't want my punishment. I want to repent. He said, ask repentance from their family members. Well, I asked. They forgave. But I am not able to forget. He said, 100 times take bath in the Ganges every day. And ask forgiveness from Gangama. God forgives if you ask. God forgives. I'm telling you. You don't commit a mistake towards human being. Please get my point. Human being will forget how long he will live. 20, 30 years he will live, you will forget. Whole world you forget. But what mistake you did towards the God has not gone into vain. It has got recorded now. You have to do sufficient prayashchit. This coronavirus is there. It's a result of non-repentance of humanity. So they went to Sringeri Shankaracharya, Bharati Tirth. They said, Devi ji is unhappy. Durga Devi is unhappy. Because of lot of sins. Go and, I think how much target he gave? 20 crore times Lalita Sahasranam. Lalita Sahasranam. I think he had chanted. Somebody was chanting one day here. During Navratri, somebody was there. A priest was there. He was chanting. Well, go and chant that. Now he has given a target that you chant so many, then this epidemic will come down. Or continue, vaccine won't work. If somebody is suffering from a disease also, do some kind of, that is God has given you something, let him forget. Let him take away the fault. In his mind, let him take away the fault. Then Sugriv forgot that he has to do Ramji's work. And he didn't turn up. Ramji was a little upset. But immediately Sugriv said, I'm monkey. I'm already a lusty person. On the lusty, I'm a monkey also. So don't expect anything from me. And I seek forgiveness from you. ये बड़ी बात है. Don't think I'm hiding from that person and I'm dodging it. It doesn't work here. Don't be too smart with God. Kalia was there. Kalia was a terrible kind of. Many people killed because of he didn't allow anybody to come in the Yamuna Ji also. So Bhagavan Krishna danced on him and ultimately he fainted. He vomited blood, about to die. But about to die, he realized who is God. And Bhagavan said, okay, how should I treat you now? And then he wrote one point. He said, Anugraham va nigraham va manne. Whatever you want, I accept. It's my mistake. You can kill me if you want. And that pleased God. Like if somebody says, sorry, sometimes somebody did mistake towards me. I'm upset about, angry about. But he says, I'm sorry. Please. So when he says 4 times, 5 times, I also feel like forgetting about that. Bhagavan apologizes too frequently. Second nature. To the servant also, if you do wrong, please say sorry. Have one rule in life. Nobody should be sad or angry because of me. At least I should not be instrumental for anybody. Unknowingly or knowingly, I should not do something. In my mind also, I should not do something. Then God is pleased. Second nature of Bhagavan. Third nature of God. Are you clear about it? Sorry, I can't understand everything. I'm very sorry. Let us start now. One wife was so egoistic. Husband was all the time, apologizing. So he named her as sorry only. He said, sorry, can I get breakfast? Then wife was very happy. Third point. If you see this, lot of points are coming in this point. Tadvaha prasadayami adya. I want that you should be happy. Bhagavan is kritagya. You know what he says? He said, people worship me because it is the glory of the dust of your feet I put on my head. This is Bhagavan Vishnu saying like that. Because you tell the glories of Lord everywhere and therefore I am kritagya. Kritagya means what I get from somebody. What? No, not what I got from somebody. Not only that I have not forgotten, but I want to give something more to that. So, Kritagya is the name of Bhagavan Vishnu in Vishnu Sahasranaam. And Amani also is his name. Amani Manado Manya. So, from this Kritagya comes Seva, Puja, softness of heart. Getting everything is one thing, and melting by getting is another thing. People get, Gurudev used to say, we get and forget. Getting, I get it, but I get and melt. And therefore it is said, Vidya Dadati Vinayam. Because I got so much, I got so humbled. I am humbled by that. I am humbled by what I got. One source of humility is, you think, I should not get what I am getting. And when you are soft, you can serve, your Devi Puran you were hearing. Gangaji and Saraswati ji were fighting. And they cursed Lakshmi ji. But Lakshmi did not curse them back. Lakshmi ji they cursed to become stone, the tree and river. Padmavati river. But she didn't react in return. Beauty of person is that he is not the one. You can never be good son, good daughter unless you remember every day. You have to remember it. And therefore, I have to please the one who gave me. This is what Bhagavan Vishnu is saying. Tatvaha prasadayami am. This is what. I beg I beg that you should be happier from me. Anybody is happy in this world. I am giving you a very broad outline now. Let us conclude this topic. He is working for somebody else's happiness. And anybody who is sad, he is working for his own personal happiness. Finish the topic. Swamiji, don't finish 1 minute. Hold on. Don't finish at this critical point. I'm not working for myself. I'm not living for myself. Moment you want to live for yourself, you'll be sad. Kritagya means, no, I'm knowing, sometimes somebody invites you. It happens that sometime you must have seen the houses also. Supposing some Sharma ji is there and he's invited whom? Anybody. Somebody is, what is her name? Ruzala. And she is invited. Sharma ji is invited. Diwali lunch. So she invited, Mrs. Sharma invited Ruzala, and husband's name is Rampo. And they are locals. And they were invited. First time, Raksha Bandhan, Dashera, 3-4 times when you are invited. Now in this mind, Rampo's mind, Ruzala's mind, it will not come. What? I should also invite. Okay, it will come now. It will not come. She was not there. She was not there anyway. It will come. Kyun bhai? Gauri is not saying. Say, yes, it will come. When your father gives you, your mother gives you, it will not come, I should give back. Even animal becomes loyal. If you give the bread to the dog every day, at least that starts hanging around you and it says that nobody should trouble you. And if somebody attacks you, the dog will, attack that person. A street dog, not a domestic and high-fi dog. German Shepherd or European Shepherd, I don't know. European Shepherd, no? Or some barbarian is there. Kritagya is the very virtue through which you feel like doing puja. Therefore, he is saying, when you have given me so much of name and glory, you should be happy on my account. You should not be unhappy. If you remember, Bhagavan Ram's also this was, Kritagya was the cause of his going to the forest. Well, I've got so much of love from you. And in Valmiki Ramayana, Bhagavan Ram goes to another extent. You know what he says? He said, my father has given me so much of love. I can't see him even 1 minute he should be sad. I'll jump in the ocean, I'll put myself in the fire if he wants to be happy. For his happiness also. I mean, all God have a lot of tendency that saint should be very happy. More selfish you are, lesser will be this will to make others happy. You don't bother about why is he happy, not happy. My father is unhappy, let him be unhappy. Mother is unhappy. What defines you is this only. These three things we saw, his nature is there. This is Subhava of Bhagavan Vishnu. Anyway, so Sanatan, Sanandan, Sanat Kumar were very stunned to see, what are you saying? You are asking me that you should be happy with me? They asked each other, did I hear the same thing? Because some people are so good that every interaction gives you a pleasant surprise. What? Like some batsmen are there, they are so good. You don't expect he will hit that shot. What a cut, what a shot. What a beautiful shot outside the boundary, 6 runs. People are wondering where ball has gone. Then they see. Not here, ball I'm talking about. Then you wonder what a shot. He gives new surprises. Next he will take between slip and gully. Again he will just touch the ball. Fast ball was there. Just touched and 4 runs. So when you meet the saints, they give very pleasant surprise. Something beautiful they say, something beautiful they talk, something beautiful they give. Your beauty is what surprise you give to others. Is it pleasant or unpleasant? Definitely you give some surprise. They were stunned. And they also started praising. Bhagavan Vishnu said. And they ultimately said, I am very sorry. Who? Sanat Sanatan. If you don't want, we can take away the curse. And if you want to punish me, please punish us. Bhagavan said, no. Only I prompted you to curse him. Because it became their habit to stop everybody. And one day they stopped Lakshmi ji also. To make the matter worst. Lakshmi ji was coming in Vaikuntha and they stopped Lakshmi ji. He said, no, he's resting. Lakshmi ji said, see, he's my husband. Or he's your husband. A wife can't go to the husband. What is this? What nonsense is going on here in the Vaikuntha? Itni himmat ho gayi. So Lakshmi ji went to Lord Vishnu. He said, please suspend them. Bhagavan said at the right time, if on this account that wife is insulted, they will call me hand-picked husband. I don't want that name. Let's wait for the right opportunity. Wife devoted to husband is very good, but husband devoted to wife doesn't sound very nice. You should be protective of wives. And then they started crying. He said, Bhagavan said, never mind. You go and you will come back. You will have so much of hatred for me. You will remember me and you will come back. I'll take away your Shraddha for me. This is your punishment. Punishment God gives is He takes away the Shraddha. And therefore Rama and Hiranyakashipu did not have any Shraddha on God. They could not believe that Ram is God. 100 times everybody told Ravan. Shishupal, Dantavakta, they did not believe. Therefore I always say, please be very aware, Shraddha is only gifted by God. And he is very good in punishing God. Because Shraddha, He takes away your life, will become a very difficult life. Again, shall I say, it will become a hell. Everything will struggle in your life. You can't accept situation, you can't accept person, you can't accept your disease. You can't see something more. You will have no prayer in your life. You will have no saints in your life. You will have no guru in your life. You will have no belief in scriptures. Everything will go haywire. That is a good punishment, worst punishment, of the God. That he gave to them. But he withdrew after some time. Now let me go ahead. So Varaha Avatar now fought with Hiranyaksh. Lot of fight was there. And Varaha Avatar won with one run. Quite a tough fight was there. Anyway, I'm not going to the fight. You can see that. Already much fight you can see here and there. So 20th chapter is there, where it is said the whole Srishti has come from Bhagavan and Brahmaji. Now from 21st chapter, a beautiful portion is coming, that's Kardamji and Devhuti is coming. So 21st chapter is Kardamji's tapasya, 22nd chapter is Kardamji's marriage, 23rd chapter is his vihar and vairag, how he rebelled and how he has dispassion. 24th chapter is Kapil Avatar. 25th chapter is Devhuti question. 26th, 27th chapter is Srishti. 28th chapter is Ashtanga Yoga. 29th chapter is Bhakti Yoga. बोले और तो नहीं कुछ? Okay. I was writing very sincerely, but I stopped. Okay. So here Kardamji was son of Brahmaji. And at that time Srishti was not there. Brahmaji said, go and create, expand the world. What he said to Manu? No people. How the Jeev will come and manifest? If there is no creation of the world, how Jesus will get opportunity to come on the earth? So this Kardamji went and did tapasya. This is 21st chapter, 3.21.7 and 8. Tatas samadhi yuktena kriya yogena kardamaha samprapede harim bhaktya prapanna vardashusham tavat prasanno bhagavan pushkarakshah krite yuge darshayamasa tam kshattah kshabdam brahma dadat vapuhu. Got it? He says, he did tapasya. Who? Kardamji. Remember that? Here tapasya means he wanted. Tell me what he wanted. What he wanted? अरे नहीं भाई क्या बात कर रहे हो? She is saying he wanted a wife. What is this? Any Tom, Dick and Eddie can get a wife. Excellent wife, not even good. क्या? बड़ी मुश्किल से good wife. ऐसे कोई होता है क्या? क्या कर रहे यार? ऐसे तो बहुत निकल आती हैं. Anywhere you get झगड़ा करने वाली वाइफ आ जाए, चिल्लाने वाली वाइफ आ जाए, सोने वाली वाइफ आ जाए, स्लीपिंग वाइफ, डोजिंग वाइफ, फाइटिंग वाइफ, कुकिंग हॉरिबल फूड वाइफ, हॉरिबल मेकअप वाइफ, वो तो बहुत तरह की वाइफ मिल जाएंगे. उसमें क्या है? ऑर्डिनरी पर्सन गेट्स लाइक दैट. वो तो नाउ Kardamji is doing tapasya to get such a wife who is not only very beautiful but very tolerant, very, very understanding. Too much of serving power is there. By nature of a person is known how much you can tolerate somebody's harshness without becoming bitter. Nature of a person is known how much you can serve, how much joy you can give. And biggest quality of a nature is how much you can abnegate yourself and surrender. That wife who can totally be aligned to me. Oh. So beauty, brain, body, tolerance, surrender, egolessness, devoted to God, and most important, please note, that wife should give a son who should be God. ये लो तो बहुत ही मुश्किल हो गया. ऐसे नहीं तपस्या करेंगे. You don't need tapasya for that. Without tapasya you marry and see the result. प्रत्यक्ष प्रमाण is there. Girls, therefore, they used to do Shivji's Upasana sometimes. Monday fast they used to observe. Huh? I'm not joking, bhai. Because she observed. शिवजी got happy, therefore he brought her here only, भाई. यहीं पे आ गए, उनके पास ही आ गए. और क्या चाहिए? खुद को ही शिवजी ने दे दिया. शिवजी gave himself. What more is required? You got some fruit. कुछ तो किया होगा. You have done something to be around Shivji. Shivji won't come, allow anybody to come like that. कुछ तो किया होगा. Something you have done. He is very choosy. ऐसे नहीं आएंगे आप. Tapasya is not done for something small. Tapasya is done to get something very big. That means such a wife who has looks also, who has bhav also, who can tolerate my tapasya also, who can surrender also, who can have a high thought of a son like God also, and who is egoless also, whose speech is very sweet also, whose eyes are very sweet also, who cooks also very well, who when she walks as if everything becomes quiet, when she speaks as if the music is started, when she is present as if whole light has come. How much you scold, how much you shout, but the Devi in her is Devi. You feel she's not a person, she's a Devi. Too much of Lakshmi is there in her. Too much of Shri is there in her. Too much of Parvati is in her. Anything she touches, it converts into wonderful gold. That wife I want. Who can give me such a son also and also such a good wife? Both he wanted, not only son. If he wanted only son, he could have got directly. But he wanted his wife also. And he did tapasya. Maintaining higher thought for a long time in spite of difficulties. Remember this definition of maintaining higher thought for a long time in spite of difficulties, so that thought of object can become object of thought. That is tapasya. 100 times I said. Well, I forgot because I didn't have tapasya. And he did aradhana. Consistently he did aradhana of Bhagavan Vishnu. Anything you can get in this world. Plus, please note tapasya. This tapasya is not easy. Because you should have lot of faith that God can give anything. क्या इनका faith होता है? I get very surprised to see their faith. And Bhagirath ji, he had a faith that Ganga ji can be brought. In spite of 3 generations, I think Dilip also didn't bring, Anandshavan also didn't bring. Couldn't bring. Whole life they standing, nothing happened. And knowing that 3 generations have almost failed, still he had a faith that I can bring Ganga ji. What a contribution. What a contribution. Therefore Ganga ji's name became Bhagirathi. इतना faith है आपके पास. You will bring Ganga ji from Vishnu ji's feet. Her name is Vishnupati. We cannot understand also that this much faith also somebody can have. Our faith is very small. Our faith is very small faith. इतना फेथ उनका था. समझ में नहीं आता. Even Amba, who Bhishma Pitama, who kidnapped, she thought I'll kill him. But I cannot kill like that. She did tapasya and then she came in another form. Shikhandi, eunuch. And then she was instrumental. She consistently held that thought. The consistency of holding a higher thought. Don't give up anything if you start something. Die for it. And again start. Well, supposing I don't realize myself in this world. No, you try till the last. Again you will be born. And again you start. If you have done some sins, you will go through animal yoni, again come back. Animal I don't want to become. No, it's not, you don't get a menu there. Okay, Yamraj will not come with a menu. What you want? Devata, dog, cat, Bamirian, or what you want. You want to be born in a rich person's house, poor person, they are thrown like that. डरो थोड़ा सा. बहुत आराधना भगवान की है, then he will give you some good place. Only he is not our Parayan, let us take him to some good place. But he was doing Parayan very fast, so let him be born in a poor house. Who does Parayan? Something he will do. ऐसे नहीं होता, you don't get anything like that. And here he did tapasya. Anything you can get, don't give up. This sankalp was there, and he continued 1,000 years, and Bhagavan was now happy. Anybody's bigger thought, you are happy to see. Shall we bring Bhagavan Vishnu? हाँ भाई, बुलाते उनको. And Bhagavan came, satam virajam arkabham sit padmotpalasrajam. 9 shlokas. Bhagavan came, and beautiful Bhagavan was there. And he came on a Garud today. Bhagavan Vishnu बढ़ा रहे हैं भाई. हाँ भाई. And he had white lotus on his. Today mala was of white lotus. And lily. Lily, you know? Lily was there. And his face, this 9 shlok says, Snigdha, Neel, Alak. Alak means understand? Alak, I understand. What? Locks. Locks which are curled locks. Not like lock like that. Locks means which is curled and it is dangling here and there. You have to do constantly like this. This is called locks. And natural, not what you are trying. So this is not the locks. Which is natural there. And then that was that face, and that was blue face was there. And it was very smooth, dark locks were there. And jhil mil, nice mukut was on his, crown was on his head. Nice kundal was there. Please see in your mind. And Shankh, Chakra, Gada, Padma, he thought what you can think out inside will always be outside. And he was still seated on the Garud. Achha. And on this Vakshasthal was Lakshmi ji. And Kardam ji saw that beautiful form of Lord. Bhagavan was just smiling. Very good thought you had. And so much pains you go through for your thoughts. To fructify your bigger thoughts, what do you have gone through any pains or not? Then your bigger thought won't be fructified. Unless you go through pains, emotional also, physical also. And to do aradhana is very difficult. You know why? First, Shraddha is required. Second, physical ability is required to sit. Third, withdrawal is required from the world. Fourth, no result you see. Still you continue. Patience is required. During that time, dharma is, you can't be angry on somebody. Moment you get angry, all your past will be washed off. You can't be lusty during that time. It will be washed off. Don't think it's easy thing. God thinks, okay, how much you can go through pain to get me? I will come to you, but let me see how much you can give in yourself. Can you give yourself or not? How much you can give to please me? हमारे लिए क्या कर सकते हो? हमको खुश करने लिए क्या कर सकते हो? What you can do best? ये नहीं कि little I did. How much job you did? Half malak. I told you, no, carpenter's work he made half photo. From 0.25 he made half malak. And then slept. After sleeping, immediately he got up and ate. Then again did. ऐसे नहीं चलेगा यहाँ से. Nobody will be happy unless you have gone through pains for it. This is the golden rule of life. Understand my point. 100 times I have said this. Father will not be happy unless son has gone through pain for father also. They may live in the same house. Mother will not be happy. Only my son is very good. You may praise, but inside you know he is a troublesome boy. Or he has not done a lot for me. Maroz ke liye, aap maa ke liye. Press her feet 100 times a day. Give her food. Press her head. Be awake to give her joy. Then she may be happy one day. Very happy, you understand? You feel like from the heart you say that whatever joy I have, he should get it. He has done so much, he has gone through so much for me. So much of trouble he has gone through me. Really, he has burnt himself totally. Anybody who is very big in any area, I always feel that he has definitely gone through a lot of pains for something. This thought was in his mind that let Lord Vishnu be happy, let Lord Vishnu be happy, let him come to me. Therefore, they get very big things. Ordinary person has very weak prarabdha, weak mind. They have not done sufficiently. If your mind has kam, krodh, irsha, dvesh, it only shows tapasya is not there in the person. Laziness is there. Ahankar is there. Kam is there. It shows that person has not burnt his self sufficiently. Only he couldn't have done. He could have asked God to take his problem away. Why not? God can give me good mental state. He's not really done sufficiently. He has done little, but that is not sufficient. Last birth tapasya is reflected in this birth's mind. Your mind in this birth will reflect what you did in the last birth. Your situation in this birth will reflect what you did in the last birth. ऐसे नहीं भगवान आ जाते भाई. Thousands of years he did tapasya. And nobody was around him. No fruit was there. Nothing to eat, nothing to drink sometimes. Easy है क्या यहाँ पे रहना? This is in management. If you throw peanut, you will get monkeys only. Little you do, Upasana, not even one Devata will come. Only ant will come. They will eat your prasad. All cashew nut you had offered. You had put 2 cashew nut and 2 raisins for prasad. Morning you got up, ants are surrounding. No fruit has come. Only ants came. Kuch karo. Go through pain. I have seen in my life. Something went wrong somewhere. I said, whole night I'll chant Sundarkand. Continuous 5 times, 6 times Sundarkand. Starting from 10, 11 o'clock. Continuously. Few times fell here and there. Result came within 6 hours. Don't think that result sometimes doesn't come. Karo usko aap. Kardamji offered his namaskar, prostrated. He threw himself in the earth and he did stuti of Lord. Kya badhiya samay hoga. If you wait and then you get Lord Vishnu is there. And Lord is smiling. You know, I told you his face is quite laden up. It's a heavy face is there. Lord Vishnu is a little heavier than Lord Krishna or Lord Ram. He's heavier slightly. The whole body is heavy slightly. But very balanced, not like our body is there. Well, I'm middle age. Middle portion increase, that is called middle age. Not like that. Not like that. Very beautiful. Blue color is there. Nice big eyes are there. Hairs are there all around. And as I told you, fragrance is emanating around. And nice mala is there. Bees are there. And his beautiful hands are there. His hand itself is so beautiful, you feel like touching. Very soft hands are there. Nice lips are there. Everything about him, very magnanimous body is there. As if whole body wants to give you everything. And he was just putting his hand like that, like this, on that Garuda. ये है करदम जी. ऐसे नहीं आने वाले हैं कपिल जी. Anyway, I'm just giving the summary. Tatha sachaham parivodhu kamah, 15 shlok. 3.21.15. You know, he says, you can give anything. And He says, Parivodu Kama. You can handle any amount of desire. If any desire I have, you will fulfill it. I know that. That means he said indirectly, you please fulfill. And see humility. See last line. Durashaya. I don't have a very good mind. Why you don't have a mind? Because I'm asking for a wife. I'm asking for a wife. And which kind of wife you want? Saman Shilam. One who can match my standards. My austerity who can match. As match my standard means, doesn't mean if I'm not good looking, she should also not be. Not that. That means if I want, her look should be very pleasant. At least pleasant look should be there. Not that she's looking like that. Not like that. What? What you said? Not like that. A pleasant look should be there. Who should never be angry. Who should never have any kind of irritation also. There should be no raise in the way. And worst part, never have moods. That is very difficult to have for the girls. For some of them. Not all. Some of them. Men also are moody. They should not have ECG going on like that. High yesterday, low today. Very quiet. Very beautiful. Milenge unko? Why not she will? He deserves it. He deserves such a wife. He said, I want such a wife. And Graha Med Dhenum. Graha Med, who is best in doing household work also. That means who can match my tapasya, who can match my shraddha, who can match the standard of the child that I want. She can produce that kind of progeny. She should be so great in her character, in her sadhana also. Don't think they are not there. Maitri was there, Gargi was there. Such a wonderful mind is also required. Bhagavan was smiling. ऐसे नहीं मिलता खोज भैया मेरे प्यारे उपेयवान I surrender to you. Anyway, Bhagavan said, Shri Bhagavan Uvacha. This is 24th slok. Navai jatum rishaiva syat prajadhyaksham mad arhanam bhavat videshwati taram mai samgritidatmanam. He said, Bhai Kardam, you need not tell all these things. Why I am seated in all hearts, I know everything. I have already arranged for such a wife. Already I have, especially among all the jivas of the Srishti, I have chosen who had the best nature at this time. Who is very good in her looks. When she will speak, it will be like a cuckoo bird speaking. When she will smile, it is like the stars are there. When she will look, it is as if the moon has come on her face. And her nature will be so wonderful, her faith, everything about her will be, there is nobody better than that, as far as I can. I have already arranged for such a wife. ये देखो भगवान प्रसन्न हो गए. And let's remember by Kardam, one more point. If I am happy, you don't know, I can give anything. Mrishaiva navai jatu. Whatever a person does for me, nothing goes in waste. And to praise, he said, for a Mahatma like you, I will give you more than what you have done. What you have asked, I am going to give you more. Oh, Bhagwan will always give you more than what you thought also. Did you think you will listen Bhagavad like this? Did you think continuously you will be listening for all 6-7 months? Say no? Why not saying no? No? You are healthy also? Did you think that you have not to cook food? Did you think that you have so much of, how also will come? Didn't you think God gave me more than what I should have got exactly? Socha karo bhai. He said, listen, from you and her, 9 daughters will be born. And that daughter will be married to great rishis like Marichi, etc. And ultimately, one more thing. Mai tirthi krita shesha. 30th shloka. You will always follow what I say. Bhagavan was sitting on his Garud only. I don't know he came down or not. Ashram mein sitting arrangement must not be there. I think it will be. So he said, Nidesham. Cha ushattama. Ushattama means you have become very pure-hearted. Because you will follow me, therefore you will become pure-hearted. Underline that. 30th shlok, some are searching here and there. Tube light. 3.21.30. Ushattamam means you become pure-hearted because you followed me. Anybody who follows somebody higher, he becomes pure-hearted. Oh, and listen. Mai tirthi krita shesha. Kriyartho mam prapatsya. You will offer all your fruits of action to me and make me happy. Means? Tell me, means, jaldi bolo bhai. Something bad has come, I am not sad. Bad words, no sadness. Bhagavan, bad words have come. I am not going to take any of the sorrow from the world. Then pass it to the ocean, Kripa Nidhan. Praise, I am not going to take the praise, your praise. My hands are already full. When some work is given, they say like that. My hands are already full. With what? With God. I don't accept sorrow and joy given by the situation. I am happy, I am sad. This, please remove this. Why? I am with God. God is mine. How can sadness be mine when you say God is mine? And how can you say your happiness is mine, given by this person? But God is mine. You will live down all your fruit of action. And ultimately, kritva dayam cha jiveshu tattva. You will have compassion towards everybody. And then you will have knowledge of the self. Did not ask? This is I am giving you the best. Best I am giving. Best for the last. I am giving. He did not ask knowledge of the self. See. Kaha wife, kaha knowledge of the self. But he is giving knowledge of the self also. And you will see that only self is there everywhere. And best portion is still, I will come in the womb of your wife. I will come. I will take avatar. This is what you wanted? Yes. Itni badi ichha hoti hai. We have a small desire. I only want a son. I have thought of the name only. Was ticklish. We have very small desire. And that too without tapasya. You be sure about that. Kardamji smiled. But it is said, it's not written, but saints say like that. What they said? As he was going, Bhagavan Vishnu had dropped tears. Can you guess why he dropped tears? Bindu Sarovar that became. Here it is in because of the compassion towards Kardamji, he dropped tears. Some saints say he dropped tears because Kardamji did not ask devotion. Therefore Bhagavan cried for a moment. But here it is said out of compassion. Kripya samparitasya. Prapanne arpitayash bhrisham. 30th slok. Jo bhi lena ho, le lo aap. That became a big ocean. It has become tirth now. But it is God's tears. This much is clear. But Bhagavan gave everything. Even if he did not, Bhagavan gave him devotion. Bhagavan will always give you something which you have not expected also, if you have a pure intention. And lo, Bhagavan left. And he was tying his hair. Who? मिल गया सब कुछ, अब क्या है? Body got emaciated, tying his hair. Whole hands got full of nerves. Why? Tapasya. And there he saw one chariot is coming. Immediate result. In that one girl is sitting and her father is sitting. खूब तपस्या करो, भगवान को प्लीज करो. Either do or die. This is sadhana. Don't live for cheap and small. That animal you will become, or you can become animal and do that. We'll see tomorrow. Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Shri Krishna. Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Sharanam Mama. बोलिए कृष्ण चंद्र भगवान की, श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की.